Hey everyone, I just wanted to pop on live to see how you all did over Thanksgiving and to touch base with you about where we're going with our Healthy Through the Holidays initiative. And today, if you caught the blog post earlier today, you saw that we're talking this week all about SMART goals and setting goals that are specific and measurable and achievable and realistic. It has to be realistic and also timely, something time-based. You can't just say, I'm gonna do something, whenever you get around to it. The more specific you can be with your goals, the better you'll be at holding yourself accountable for them. And so I always try and set goals with the answering all of the questions. What do I plan to do? How often do I plan to do it? Where do I plan to do it? When do I plan to do it? So if you answer all those questions, you leave less wiggle room for the lack of accountability, really. I mean, if you're very specific, it's hard to not follow through because it's very clear when you don't. So in order to know when you're not following through, it has to be a measurable, realistic goal. And so I don't know if any of you came upon any amazing discoveries in regard to your beverages, which was my challenge last week, to look at, what are you drinking? How many calories? How is this impacting you nutritionally? Whatever it is that you're choosing to consume as a beverage. And so I did my own personal investigation, and over the Thanksgiving holiday, I realized that even though I carry my water bottle around with me a lot, I am not drinking as much as I used to when I worked in an office, which is odd to me, but I think I was moving around a lot more and having to pick it up and put it in my bag to take it, and on the go, I was handling it more, where now I'm working at home, so it's easy for me to just put it down on my desk and then walk away or get absorbed in my work, and I'm not moving it. I have no reason to pick it up throughout the day because I'm kind of in one place in my home office. And so, being accountable for the amount of water that I want to drink for my proper hydration, I realized I'm slacking a little bit. So my goal, I don't want to go back to, drinking 4 or 5 of these a day right away because I can hurt myself. And as I told you, if you're not at half your body weight of water, that's okay. Look for where you can add one 1 glass a day to bring you up. But for me, I think right now I've been kind of keeping an eye out, and I'm probably drinking about 3 of these a day. And I believe they're like a 24 ounce, maybe a 30 ounce bottle. So I'm getting pretty close, but I want to set a goal this week to really be paying attention to my water intake and making sure that I'm getting at least 4 of these a day. And so I am going to commit this week. My goal is to drink 4 of my water bottles a day. And I plan to do that daily. And I don't know. I'm traveling this weekend, so I don't think I'm going to be able to do 4 full ones every single day, but I can safely commit to 4 times over the next 7 days drinking 4 of my water bottles. And that will be an increase on what I've been doing, what I noticed over the last week as we were looking at our beverage intake. So my goal, 4 of my water bottles a day, at least 4 days this week. And if I go higher than that, if I do more than 4 days, that's a bonus. But if I set my standard and say, I'm going to do it every single day, and then I fail on one day, even though I've been successful for 6, you feel like a failure. You hang on. We hang on to those failures, don't we? We forget about the success. We negate 6 days of success over one bad day. And we do that with our food. We do that with our mental health. We do that with everything. And so if we set our goals in a reasonable way, a realistic way, and we do better than that, that's awesome. We can feel really good about going above and beyond our goal. But at least it's measurable. I know what I need to drink. I know how often I'm going to do it. I'm going to try and do it at least 4 days this week, and I will check back in and be accountable with you all next Monday and let you know how I did. A couple other things coming up. So first of all, I want to challenge you to set an action step this week. Set a goal that you can achieve over the next 7 days and identify what it is you're going to do, how you're going to do it, where you're going to, if it's exercise, maybe you're going to walk around your block twice, 3 days this week, and you're going to do it in the morning. Like, as specific as you can get with it, the more you're going to be able to hold yourself accountable. And when you're not doing it, it's going to be very obvious. So if I say if my goal were to walk 3 days in the morning and then I get up and blow it off every morning, I'm not meeting that goal. I know that. So make your goals very specific. Don't be afraid of your specific goals. And then if you don't meet your goal, you can then revisit it and see where you can make an adjustment so that you can be successful in future goal setting. So I challenge you for this week. Find something you can manage, one manageable goal for this week. Tell me about it in the comments. What do you plan to do so I can hold you accountable and you guys can hold me accountable for my water? One thing I do want to let you know about that's upcoming next Thursday, December 9th. I can't believe we're already talking about December, but it's here. It is literally here, beating on our doorstep. So next Thursday evening at 6:30 p.m. Eastern, I will be doing the monthly live wellness workshop, and this one's going to be focused on our Healthy Through the Holidays. So I'm inviting you to join us. The registration link is open, and I will share it in the information for this video, but you can register to join me live on Zoom. It will be streamed through Facebook and shared on the YouTube channel afterward as a replay. So if you aren't able to attend live on Thursday, December 9th at 6:30 p.m., if you register for the Zoom link, you will receive an email link to the replay, or you can look for it on any of the social media channels where you find ZellBeing. And this is to give you a taste, again, of our monthly workshop that will be happening all throughout next year in our ZellBeing wellness community, which is also open for registration. So I hope you'll join me, and I hope to see some of you live next Thursday with me on Zoom. But if not, you can always catch the replay and find all the great information about how to maintain your health and wellness throughout the holidays. So thank you all for joining me, and I hope to see you next week.